We have a and start. Discovery's 4 redundant computers have assumed T-minus 23 seconds and counting. The SRB nozzle profile. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. We're go for main engine start. 7, 6, start. 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
As it lifts toward the sky, 1 million pounds of thrust carries the space shuttle upward.
3 engines at 104%.
And aside from the technology that allows man to escape the boundaries of Earth orbit, one important element is essential in the conquest of space, the dream that takes us there.
Engine throttling down now to maintain a certain speed as the spacecraft passes through max Q. Three engines at 65% now.
Every year, hundreds of children from around the world travel to U.S. Space Camp in Florida to attain a dream, while at the same time learning how to make other dreams come true. From arrival to departure, activities are designed to stimulate students' interest in math, science, and technology by using the excitement of the U.S. space program, a program itself that was founded on a dream.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
The earliest days of America's space program can be traced through the activities of our first astronauts. The 7 men eventually chosen from a field of 500 to pilot America's space effort are known as the Mercury 7. Their lives and achievements are showcased in the U.S. Astronaut Hall of Fame. Standing adjacent to Space Camp, trainees tour the museum, learning of the courage and stamina necessary to become an astronaut. Trainees tumble in a Mercury-era multi-axis trainer, demonstrating the feel of a spacecraft gyrating through the vacuum of space. The multi-axis trainer, similar to a device used by the Mercury 7 astronauts nearly 3 decades ago, takes its rider on a never-to-be-forgotten trip.
Space Camp, right? Well, those of you who have, remember Cat? Keep your head back. Oh, he's having fun. He's smiling.
Thank you.
Look at the hair go. Go, Ryan.
Oh, thank you for encouragement.
Keep your head back.
It's back, don't worry. You're not the one to worry.
Keep your head back.
Oh, my God,
15 seconds.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, he's smiling. Oh, goes by. Keep your head back. You are. I don't think she's having enough fun. How you doing, guys? Excuse me.
Classroom instruction coupled with hands-on experience teaches trainees about the past, present, and future of America's manned space efforts. After the Mercury program, America embarked on Gemini, all in an effort to attain that goal set by President John Kennedy in 1961. Gemini astronauts used a device similar to the 5 Degrees of Freedom trainer to prepare for their missions. Space Camp trainees learned that the simulator allows for movement in 5 directions and was used to practice tasks that had to be completed in microgravity.
So what does that leave for us to do? Roll. Roll. Okay. Nice and gentle. Like that? Yes. You did good. Rock-a-bye. Julie. I got it right. Here we go. Quick 1 or 2 rolls. I'm sorry. I'm already out. Say hi to the camera. Is that fun? All right. Here's some pitching. Yep. Look at the camera. Say hi. Keep your legs crossed. That's not it. Keep your legs crossed. Oh, you got a nice center ground there. I could roll you forever. I won't though. I don't know, I think the team thought it was. There you Itch. camera. Hi, camera. Upside down. Down out his face, you would think you were right side up. Whatsoever.
Following Gemini, America embarked on the Apollo program, the program that would take us to a world where no one had ever gone. While touring nearby Kennedy Space Center, trainees learn about the sometimes perilous, always exciting events leading to man's premier achievement in space.
We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6.
Much had to be done before that giant Saturn V rocket lifted off in July of 1969. Through research, we had learned that getting around on the lunar surface was bound to present some problems. The 1/6 trainer allowed Apollo astronauts to simulate the sensation of walking where they weighed only 1/6 of what they did on Earth.
Push up on the right, and on the left. All right, push off to the left and land on the right now. Stay back in the seat now. Stop two. Back around. The other way. Push off on the left and the right. There you go. Nice distance. Back. Back the other way now. Push off on the left. There you go. Camera, say hi, I'm Julie.
Hi, I'm Julie.
All right. Back the other way.
I'm going to step off the limb. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful from here.
10 more astronauts would follow in Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's footsteps over the next 3.5 years. During the last 3 Apollo missions, astronauts rode in what's known as a lunar rover. Trainees see firsthand how the vehicle greatly increased the lunar area astronauts could explore in this one-of-a-kind vehicle built for another planet. Following Apollo, America's best and brightest minds focused on developing a reusable spacecraft. The Space Transportation System, or shuttle, is the focal point of much of the trainees' stay at Space Camp. It's what many of them dream of one day riding to the stars. Learning how to cope with the disorientation that can occur in a weightless environment remains a top priority in astronaut training. The spin chair enables counselors to measure trainee reaction times after a wild 30-second ride. At Johnson Space Center in Houston, astronauts in training don spacesuits and work in the environment most like space found here on Earth. In the summer months, Space Camp trainees are called upon to perform a variety of tasks in a swimming pool during neutral buoyancy training. Once in orbit, astronauts are often called upon to perform extravehicular activities, or EVAs. They do these spacewalks in a manned maneuvering unit. Trainees discover the sensation of floating in space on the ground-mounted manned maneuvering unit. An up-close look at worlds many of the trainees would one day like to explore can be seen at the planetarium on the campus of Brevard Community College. There, through one of the country's largest telescopes, the stars look almost close enough to touch. A ride on the trajectory chair illustrates how and why planets and spacecraft orbit, and their relation to one another. Learning about the space shuttle itself is part of the group's training. What most people think of as the shuttle is actually only one of 4 components of the space transportation system. The orbiter, along with the external tank, 2 solid rocket boosters, and 3 main engines, all combine to make up a space shuttle. The idea of a reusable spacecraft presents certain problems. Trainees see how specially designed thermal tiles will withstand temperature ranges of thousands of degrees, from the sub-zero cold of space to the searing heat of a shuttle re-entry. Kennedy Space Center, America's spaceport, provides trainees with the opportunity to learn more about the shuttle and all the rockets that have played a part in space history. The IMAX films Hail Columbia and The Dream is Alive trace the shuttle's role, while a tour of the rocket garden gives trainees insight to the technology that has brought us to the present. Lessons in rocketry, propulsion, guidance, and aerodynamics are learned through the assembly of model rockets. Before trainees leave space camp, they travel to a nearby field to launch the rockets they've built.
5, 4,
Better.
3, 2, 1, ignition!
Way to go, 5.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1, ignition!
It roasted. Alright. There it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition!
It is yours.
Yay!
It's going down.
And you can get that one. 5, 4, 3, let's go, Ryan. 2, 1, ignition!
Get his! My lands on these, I don't get it. Oh, cool, you get it too. You get that one.
Shot at
Wait a minute, Gary's smiling now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
ignition!
Get his! I see it. I see it. What'd you say? I said he won't. Yeah.
Very nice. That was a pretty one there, Roy. That was pretty.
3, 2, 1,
ignition!
I said ignition!
Oh,
I think it hurt you. Good. Get off it. It crashed into the sun. Look at him. Where is it?
very nice,
There
Tom.
it is.
You're
I
going to
see
get this
that.
one back.
That's the highest one.
Yes.
Where's it? It's a real fun. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right up there.
Oh.
One dart. Three, 2, 1, ignition! Once you hit the photograph, where is it? Parachute! Oh, there it is! That might be in. That's out.
Go, guys. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition!
Whoa! Holy cow, went right into the sun.
I know. I got it. Where'd it go? Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Where is it here?
Way to
That's
go,
in
Troy.
here. Can you take a picture? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition! Whoa! There it is. Whoa, way up there.
Uh-oh.
One
One dart.
Technical difficulties. Where is it? Where is it? 3, 2, 1.
Ignition!
It's going to land on one of us.
Well, Adam's getting his back, no doubt about it.
He's going to hit the photographer.
You know you might be right.
Watch out, it's over. 3, 2, 1, ignition! He lost an engine. The fins came off.
Yeah, some of the
Fins
fins.
going. Hey, she'll get.
From the excitement of a rocket launch to the more practical consideration of what is worn and what is eaten in space, these trainees experience it all. A history of the space program can be traced through astronaut attire. The earliest spacesuit worn by the Mercury astronauts looks primitive in comparison to the high technology of today's shuttle spacesuit. That suit is actually a series of interchangeable suit parts that can be assembled in a variety of ways, depending on the astronaut wearing the suit and the mission they hope to accomplish. Astronauts in space must still perform many Earth-like tasks, like eating, for instance. Since the Mercury program, NASA has been trying to develop ways to tempt astronauts' taste buds. while at the same time fulfilling certain weight, space, and nutritional requirements. Trainees get the chance to taste some of the space agency's past efforts with freeze-dried food. Developing new meals for astronauts is only one of the items NASA is working on to take us into the future. Who knows what the 21st century holds in store? And these trainees will be the ones to take us there. By the time they're adults, Americans should be living and working in space. NASA's space station Freedom is currently under development, while astronauts are currently participating in training that will help them work better in space. The Space Station Mobility Trainer allows trainees to understand the sometimes difficult but beneficial ways of working in a weightless environment.
That's a way to make us.
All right, is this right side up or is this upside down?
I can't tell.
Ooh, he says. Hey, you're doing a handstand. Very nice. There she goes. Ah, she made it. I think I can.
What the heck?
Very carefully.
I'm gonna sit there.
Yeah, her face is better than her hair. So much for the nose. Okay, now stop. Now turn and look at the camera and say, hi, I'm not Julie.
I'm not Julie.
There you go.
While much of the technology that will enable us to live and work in space exists now, much has yet to be developed. Robotics is a science still very much in its infancy. Trainees see how NASA is using robotics to continue space exploration. These trainees will be among the first computer-literate generation, having studied computers from an early age. They are ideally suited to help develop much of the technology we will need to survive daily in the hostile environment of outer space. One of the most important lessons trainees are taught at Space Camp is how to work together. This teamwork can be demonstrated as their group assembles a large space structure. Who knows? One day that structure may find a place floating above the Earth.
This is Space Station Intrepid. It orbits around the Earth and is used as a laboratory or museum.
Hi, I'm here to tell you about the electricity on Intrepid. The solar cells provide electricity for the station. Batteries store energy, and we also have a tower that provides light for the whole station.
On Space Station Intrepid, it gets water from fuel cells where the shuttle brings it. The space station has a shuttle dock which the shuttle latches on to refuel and deliver supplies and stuff. And it latches on here.
Space Station Intrepid cost $700 million. NASA found a cure to cancer and earned this amount of money. Space Station Intrepid weighs 20 tons. Okay, we send out radio waves with these little, with this one, and then we get radio waves with these. The air tanks are here. Air is brought by a shuttle. Carbon dioxide is filtered out by a greenhouse. Living is in here. In emergency, we shoot out and go to Earth. So say like 10 people can live in here, and about 370 people can live in here at once.
The space station Intrepid is made of several materials. All of the openings are made of Lexan, a very strong, transparent material that can withstand very large amounts of pressure. Steel and aluminum are used for the main structure, and in case Lexan breaks or chips, a piece of thick fiberglass reinforced by rubber will close off any openings in the Lexan until the Lexan can be repaired or replaced.
Most of them are used, and what is used in recycled waste will be taken to any away in a future machine called the garbage shuttle to Earth.
In case of an emergency, the pods will fly off. The fuel will last for a week. It is like a mini space shuttle.
Space shuttles come to the space station Intrepid every month, bringing a month's supply of food with them. The food is then stored in this compartment right here.
All of the activities trainees participate in are designed to teach them about a variety of things. While most wish to become astronauts, they learn that there are many other exciting space-related fields. Education is stressed at all times. The aerospace field is a demanding one, where our nation's best and brightest talent are called upon to make dreams reality. Creating an adventure that challenges their minds, Space Camp can lay the foundation for America's future space endeavors. The culmination of the week's activities comes when each team participates in their own space shuttle mission. It is an experience about which most youngsters can only dream and draws upon everything the trainee has learned during their week at Space Camp.
Flight, this is Discovery. All on board personnel are go for launch.
Thank you, Discovery. What is the status in mission control?
Launch systems are activated. All systems are go. All instrumentation and communication systems are go.
Payload systems are secure and range safety system is now online.
Mid-deck experiments and gas cans are stowed and ready. Telescopes and radar systems are go for launch.
T-minus 2 minutes and counting. Retracting crew access on.
We are disconnecting ground power and you are on internal.
Tank electronics are armed. T-minus 31 seconds and counting.
Roger. Auto sequencer start.
T-minus 20 seconds. Arming sound suppression system. Ignition systems are armed. T-minus 10 seconds. Set. Main engine start. 3, 2. Booster ignition and liftoff.
Roger. Liftoff. Engines at 104%.
Discovery, you have cleared the tower.
Begin roll program.
APUs running normal.
120-degree roll program complete.
Discovery now 1 mile high, velocity 950 feet per second.
Discovery, you have experienced max Q and are go throttle up.
Roger, Houston. Copy SRB set in 30 seconds.
We have booster burnout. Discovery, you are negative return. Roger, negative return. This report of negative return means the orbiter is no longer capable of return to launch site aboard to Kennedy Space Center. Discovery, you are go for throttle down in 40 seconds. I will also shut down APUs 2 and 3.
Discovery, you are go for a nominal ohms 2 burn.
Roger. Arming ohms engines.
This burn should give you a circular orbit at 165 nautical miles.
Home shutdown in 20 seconds.
We confirm shutdown, Discovery. Please perform orbit check spec 41.
Roger, IMU orbit check spec 41. Discovery, your IMUs show good circular orbit 165 by 165 nautical miles.
Payload Specialist 1, this is Marshall Payload Operations Control Center. You are go to unstow and begin experiment 101 now.
Roger, Marshall Ops.
Affirmative, Discovery. You are go for extravehicular activities.
Thank you, Houston. We are aggressing to the airlock, and we will begin for procedures.
Request permission to begin on orbit and payload ops.
Affirmative, Discovery. You are go for Ops 201.
Roger. Entering and executing Ops 201 in the flight computer.
You are go to power up acoustic levitator.
Roger. MSL-1, power on.
Okay, Discovery. Confirm power on. Please start the data transmitter.
Roger, Marshall Ops. We are setting the data now.
Thank you, Discovery. MSL-1 will allow you to make special types of glass that cannot be mixed on Earth. In microgravity, sound waves are used to suspend the glass in the furnace so it will not touch the container walls.
The telescopes are warming up.
And now the monitors?
The monitors are on and all solar experiments are running smoothly. Data is being relayed now.
Thank you, Discovery. We are receiving good data link. The solar experiments are showing new information about the origin of the sunspots and solar flares. Payload Specialist 2, please turn off MSL-1 and power up the crystal furnace.
Slow down. Acknowledged, Marshall. Powering down the acoustic levitator and powering up MSL-2.
You are go to start data transmission.
Copy, Houston. Beginning data transmission now.
go for final re-entry preparations and procedures. We confirm ignition discovery. We show a nominal ohms deorbit burn.
Discovery, Houston. Computer shows that uplink with TDRS West has failed. Without this tracking data and relay satellite, we will not be able to receive signals from you during re-entry.
Blackout minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Vehicle is approaching entry interface. 400,000 feet altitude.
Discovery, Houston. Do you copy?
We confirm all systems nominal. Stand by for approach procedure.
Discovery, prepare for landing approach information. Discovery, please set data for the body flap.
Edwards reports that sonic booms have been heard and visual contact is verified. Arm landing gear.
Arm gear. Deploying gear. Wheels down and left.
Full flare.
10 feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Touchdown main gear.
Confirm weight on wheels. Houston Discovery, we are home.
Roger, Discovery. We copy you down and stop. Configure for convoy.
NASA provides each of its space shuttle crews with months of training, allowing them time to develop the skills of living and working together. Like all of the men and women who are part of America's space effort, these trainees learn that, through working together, anything is possible. While the space camp experience may be a dream come true for those lucky enough to participate, it also serves as the beginning of bigger and better dreams that will take these trainees into the future. When the week is over, trainees have truly earned the wings that one day may take them to the stars.
Good morning. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Space Camp. The idea for Space Camp began many years ago with a man named Dr. Werner von Braun. He was a German rocket scientist who came to the United States after World War II. He believed that the United States needed to stay on the forefront of high technology education and that ought to begin with the young students of America. He thought that if kids could go to cheerleading and baseball and basketball camps in the summer, why couldn't they also go to a science camp? There was a man on his staff named Ed Buckby who brought that dream to a reality in 1982 with the opening of the first space camp in Huntsville, Alabama. That first summer, they started with about 700 students, and the program has grown by leaps and bounds since then. There have been nearly 100,000 participants in Space Camp since 1982. As the program grew, they needed to expand, and the logical place to grow was the Kennedy Space Center area in Titusville. So the Florida camp opened for the first time in 1988, and we've expanded since we've been here and have moved into this facility in 1990. We'd like to thank you for sharing your children with us this week. We appreciate you loaning them to us. We had a fabulous time. We had a lot of fun this week. It was very exciting, and they'll be spending the weekend telling you about all of their space camp adventures.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Roach, and I had the Intrepid team this week. Intrepid means fearless, fortitude, and having much courage. I went to them this week and said, I have some trepidation in taking you this week. It was a great week, and leading things off from Morgantown, West Virginia, my mission specialist #1, Ty Ferretti. Also from Morgantown, West Virginia, my mission scientist, Kenny Ferretti. From Glenmore, Pennsylvania, the commander, Adam Smith. From Binghamton, New York, my instrumentation and communications officer, Gary Shea. From Houston, Texas, payload specialist #2, Ben Heller. From Okeechobee, Florida, the flight director, Ryan Hughes. From Clinton, Oklahoma, my payload EVA officer, Roy Hayo. From Scottsdale, Arizona, mission specialist #2, Thomas Chang. From Dover, New Jersey, the principal investigator, Catherine Bryant. From Newellton, Louisiana, payload specialist number 1, Ashley Capdepon. From Boca Raton, Florida, my pilot and the first of my identical twins, Julie Michael. And also from Boca Raton, Florida, my ground control officer, Shannon Michael. Way to go, Intrepid.
Hi, my name is Rodney, and I'm privileged to give the personal awards this week. While we're here, our main goal is to have fun, and while the team leaders are working with the teams, they get a chance to see certain campers that excel just a little bit more than the others, and this is a chance to recognize them with 2 different awards. The first one is called the Right Stuff Award, and that will go to a member of the Intrepid team, and her name is Ashley Capdepon. Ashley, team leader, writes that she's been very attentive this week, has been a pleasure to work with. She has worked closely with her teammates, and she has always been a friend to each one of them, and she encourages them constantly. Good job, Ashley.